Howdy everybody, Efour here, and welcome back to the channel for Season 3, Episode 7 of our FIFA 22 Youth to Gold save. Now, as you guys saw in the last episode, we're back at the top of the league. Finally, after a rough start to the season, we've fought our way back up. We're in first. The table hasn't changed since you last were with me, but we're going to be taking on Charlton Athletic today. They are in 4th position. We'll take a quick look at what you guys have missed. It's just one game off camera, and then we'll hop into that game against Charlton. So the only game you guys missed is the Papa John's Trophy game against Carlisle United. We went behind 1-0. We then tied. We went behind 2-0. We drew it again, and we finally got the go-ahead goal in the 88th minute from Baker. Crespo, Schaefer, and Baker were the 3 that scored in that game. I didn't show you that one. I know in the last episode I talked about maybe showing you Papa John's Trophy play, but I didn't show you that one because Carlisle are in EFL League 2, and I figured it would be a cakewalk. I don't need to show you, and it turned out to be a real scare. So I'm glad we got the win so I can show you the next round. We'll see who we're going to be taking on when the draw comes up. But today we're taking on Charlton Athletic and following that up with a game against Sunderland. So let's go check out where they sit in the league table. Charlton sit in 4th position on 46 points. Now, they're not a bad team. They actually, in that run that I talked about in the last episode of Peterborough losing 3 games, Charlton beat them twice. So they're not bad at all. They're 7 points behind us. If we get a win against them today, we'd move 10 points clear of them, which would really help with that gap. Peterborough and Birmingham City are still right on our tails, so we got to watch out for them. Next month, we play both Peterborough and Birmingham City, so that will be the games that we play in next episode. But let's hop over into that Charlton game and get this underway. This is the lineup we're taking into the game. Smith in goal, a back four, Jonassen, Bishop, Lundberg, and Taylor. Crespo and Perea make up the midfield pairing with Schaefer, Carlson, and Graham, the attacking 3 behind Baker. The normal 11. You guys have seen it before. Same bench as always. Mohamed, Osorio, Villalba, Menendez, Nilsson Wilson, and Vasquez. We're going to hop into this game, try and get a win, and get a little bit more separation between us and the chasing pack. And here we go. Now, just a reminder, at the end of this episode, we will be showing you guys the stats on the season of who scored goals, assists, all that jazz. Baker is currently the top scorer in EFL League 1 with 15 goals. I think he's scored a total of like 18 or something like that this season because we have other competitions, obviously, not just, oh, wow, he did me dirty. Lundberg gets a foot in, and it goes out off their attacking player for a goal kick. We have Graham going down the wing here. Great ball. We're going to cross it over to Baker. He's there, and he hits the post. Schaefer does recover it. Oh, Baker scored one just like that in that 3-2 win against Carlisle. So I was really feeling good about him on that little play. We're struggling here to break them down. I couldn't find a way out, and we don't get anyone to clean that up either. Graham is there, and he can't keep a hold of it. Now they're pushing back into our zone. They were pretty dangerous on their first attack. Like I said, they've beaten Peterborough twice, and if you guys remember, I think I showed you the Peterborough game maybe, but the game against Birmingham City I did not. But Birmingham City and Peterborough are 2 of the teams that have beaten us this season. They're good teams. That's why they're near the top of the league in 2nd and 3rd position. But we're gonna rip this. And Schaefer does it! Oh my goodness. Sorry for the yelp. If you're wearing AirPods or something and it bursts your ears, I do apologize. But what a goal from Schaefer. Let's look at that again. So we play it out to Crespo. He just passes it back in, and I figure let's have a rip. And Schaefer does him dirty. World-class finish. Top right corner. What a stunning goal. He is the man. I do not want to lose him. He's rated at $50 million right now, and I do not want to lose him. I don't care if we get $50 million. We're holding on to him for this entire save. They're pressing into our half again here. They pass it back, trying to find an opening. And, oh, I thought Prey was going to steal that, and I pulled Crespo out of position in anticipation. And then I pulled him out of position there because I just stink, and they rip it. Smith is there, gets a hand on it. Great save from him. He is our highest, well, besides Schaefer, Smith is our highest rated player at 72 overall, which is so important. It takes a lot longer for goalies to develop in this game. We're going to send this up to Carlson. Oh, I thought he could get around that guy. He didn't, and they thwart our attack. They're hitting us back immediately. They're in a dangerous position. Smith makes another great save, and I push it out for a corner. I was trying to push it around that defender. It's going to be a Charlton corner. And here they go. All right, somebody get up. There we go. Carlson's there. I should have passed it to Schaefer sooner. Great move from Carlson. He's still running. He is so rapid. This is what Menendez doesn't offer. But, okay, it goes out for a corner. Maybe Menendez would have not had the ball taken off him. I don't know, but I don't think he would have gotten in the position. Anyways, Bishop was there, and his header, it goes over the bar. He can't keep it down. They pass it across. Beautiful pass. Opposite side of the field. And our defense, like I mentioned in last game, has just been so much better. And there it is again. Carlson is going to get there. If he can get his foot on the ball, he doesn't. He's bodied off. He's small, so he is pretty weak. Perea is there, reads that beautifully. Up to Graham, into Baker, over to Carlson. And let's just let some attacking players join us. Carlson's kind of caught out here, gets it into Baker. And Perea. Crespo is in an interesting spot. We'll give it to him. And he loses the ball. He gets so far forward, I still haven't quite figured out why that is. He has medium attacking work rate, and he's set on stay back on attack, so I'm not too sure, but I'm not complaining. He gets into great positions, great play from him there, keeping hold of that ball. I'm just trying to find an opening. Get that over to Carlson. Give this into Schaefer, and Schaefer makes his main look silly. He's going to cross it back post for Baker. He can't get up to it. It might be out for a corner. I'll have to wait and see. It does end up being a goal kick, but this will be the very end of this half, especially if we win it back. We don't, but that is the halftime whistle. We are up 1-0. We've played well thus far, but Charlton have had a couple of dangerous opportunities, so let's make sure our defense stays tight in the back, and let's try and go get a win. They cross it opposite side. I forgot to speak, sorry. And they're looking pretty dangerous. And they give it right back to us. All right, Crespo's there. We'll give this here, go over to Perea, and then I'm going to go down the wing to Graham. And he has so much space. He's going to run in, and he's going to one-up Schaefer. Oh, he almost did with a low bouncing curler. It goes just outside the post. Let's see how close that was. It's about a foot or so, but what a shot. Graham makes a great interception there. I was not even anticipating that. We're going to spin in with Graham, and he has the ball taken off him. It's a great defensive play from him, though, on that goal kick to come up and steal it. Unfortunately, he gets it taken off him as he is approaching the opposition penalty area, and they are coming in here, and Schaefer is faster than anybody. They knock it out for a goal kick. We make the normal 3 subs that you guys always see, at least in the last couple episodes. Nilsson comes on the left for Baker, moving Schaefer up top. Menendez comes in for Carlson, and Villalba comes in for Crespo. Villalba's making a run in here. Pass from Osorio. He's going to cross it to the middle. Schaefer's there. Can he? Oh, he can't keep his header down. That's not one of the strengths of his game at all. But it was a beautiful opportunity. We just got to make sure we start finishing them. We're still only up 1-0, so it's a close match. Here they are yet again, moving into our half. And we have Taylor chasing down. He has turned into a great little right back. Our defense, just overall, I know I've talked about it in multiple episodes, but they've just developed so well to where I'm actually confident in them. And again, tactics, moving the wingbacks to stay back on attack has helped so well. That was such a weird animation with his leg right there. But they do have a corner here. They were showing Schaefer's miss on that last attack from us. And Graham's there. He does get up to it. And we have Nilsson out there. He can't push the ball around. Please tell me he's not injured. He's not. Okay, good. Nilsson, get up. We're running. I have Menendez in front, and he's there. And I'm probably just going to take this all the way with Menendez until he comes over to me. And Schaefer doesn't get the finish. I was waiting. If that defender came out to Menendez, I was going to send it across to Schaefer. If not, I was going to rip it with Menendez. And we sent it across. Schaefer was unable to get the finish. All right. Well, they're trying to hit us on this counter. But again, since we changed the tactics to having more people back, less people in the box, we haven't had too much of a threat on counterattacks from corners. So it's really helped us out. I'm struggling. I don't have anywhere to go. We're going back to Smith. Just kind of reset everybody. And we're just going to send this up the field. And that's poor decision. Didn't work. Lesson learned. I just didn't want to turn it over with Taylor. Bishop's there. Gets a foot in. He still has the ball. He loses the ball. There's a guy wide open in the middle, and they're going to tie it right here. No way. When teams press my defense like that, I feel like I have no support from the midfield. I'm not sure why. Like I said, Villalba now, Crespo, that left central mid position is set to stay back on attack. So in my mind, they should be there offering a passing option. I just run it in with Nilsson and lose the ball. We're going to end up drawing this game, aren't we? After really dominating, and we've had so many opportunities to go ahead. We have not converted them, and here they are coming in. He is offsides. So this should be about the last attack of the game. We're going to run up with Taylor and send it down to Graham. He's offsides, isn't he? No, he's not. He's on. And we have Nilsson there, and it's cut out. No. 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 Oh, what a bummer. That was our opportunity. And here they are hitting us on the counter. They're going to have about 16 extra minutes of added time, and we got to handle it. Luckily, they don't do anything with it. Ref's going to blow the whistle. And there it is. We lose, or we don't lose, but we feels like a loss. I feel like we should have won that game. We dominated that last attacking opportunity where Graham, I tried to do a power pass across the box to Nilsson's feet, and the defender, I guess, read it well and got back to cut it out. But now we got to go see what the league table looks like, and I'm a little anxious. So taking a look at the league table, we are still in first position, 3 points ahead of Peterborough. They must have drawn their game with Birmingham City drawing their game. Charlton obviously drew with us. So fortunately, no team closed the gap on us too much, but we've really got to win these games. We're in crunch time in the second half of the season. We're at the top of the table. We got to win games and stay up there. I do believe in our team. We are way better suited this time around to make a push and stay at the top of the table than last season. But we got to make the most of those games. That was a disappointing result to me, and I don't know. I'm a little sad. So today, well, if I look at this, Sunderland have dropped below Burton. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play the Sunderland game off camera, and I'm going to bring you back for the Burton Albion game at the end of the month. So I will see you guys in just a second. So since you were last with me, we took on Sunderland and we won 4-2. It was a pretty comfortable game. We had 2 goals from Baker, a goal from Schaefer, and a goal from Menendez coming on as a sub. Now today we're taking on Burton Albion, so let's go check out the league table really fast, and then we'll hop into that game. As you can see here, we are still top of the league on 57 points. Birmingham City have taken second position from Peterborough, but Peterborough and ourselves have a game in hand over Birmingham City. So if we win today, we would move 7 points clear of second position, which would be huge. So we got to go get a win today. Now, we've only lost 4 matches all season. We've lost to Peterborough, Birmingham City, Gillingham, and Burton. So it's a big game today. We got to go get revenge and get one step closer to the trophy. Another development in the club since you guys were last with me, it happened after the Sunderland game. I got a notification that Pereira is done developing. Now, he's 19 years old, and I'm hoping that he gets a potential boost, but he's 72. He's not bad. He definitely is going to remain our starter until maybe we get someone else. Villalba just runs. That's the one thing he brings to the table, and Pereira's in, and he misses his shot. We win the ball back there, and sorry guys, I'm not sure what I was talking about. My wife actually FaceTimed me, and so I needed to answer it. She's traveling, and I wanted to make sure she was safe and got to her hotel okay. But if I when I edit it, I guess I'll see if I was mid-sentence and just stopped. I really couldn't tell you. Don't remember. But I was trying to get that into Crespo. In that game against Sunderland, we had some beautiful team goals just in terms of passing, moving the ball around nicely. So I'm hoping to show you guys some of that today again. And another thing about this game is because they beat us 1-0 in the beginning of the season. Wow, Graham, he did not get back. And I am going to be potentially switching to the 4-1-2-1-2. I have not done it a lot this year, and I am hesitant because we're playing so well. But if we're just shut out and we can't see their overwhelm in the midfield, maybe I just need to focus it down the wings or try to. But yeah, I don't know. I guess when a 4-2-3-1 plays against, I think they're in a 5-3-2, and they're dominant in the midfield, we just need to play the wings and try and pull a midfielder out to then pass in and create space in the middle. So let's go ahead and try it. I'm going to actually give this to Carlson after I lied to you guys, and he's going to rip this. Oh, he belts it. It's out for a corner. All right, let's whip this in. Carlson is now taking our corners. I think that's what I actually was saying. I was talking about how, oh my goodness, Schaefer. Stop it, you dirty, dirty dog. He is something special, man. I love him. Crespo, my grandma could have kicked it better than that. But what I was saying is Perea is done developing. So unless we get a player who, I don't know, is better than him, maybe the, I think his name is Frank. I can't remember his last name. But if Frank down in our youth academy, the 67 overall, I just actually switched him to converting to a center mid rather than center attacking mid. When he completes that move, he might take that spot, but I'm hoping he gets a potential overall upgrade in between this season and get it to Graham. We have him. Oh my gosh, I'm doing terrible right now. But anyways, I hope Villalba or Perea gets a potential upgrade so that we can then continue developing him. That's what I've been trying to say this entire time. We got Schaefer going down this wing. We're hitting him on the counter from their free kick. I'm going to get that over to Crespo. It doesn't make it through. And another thing I was just thinking about is when we lost 1-0 to Burton, it may have been when we were using the 4-1-2-1-2. I'm not sure, but you guys have watched me enough to know that I'm probably not switching to it this game if we're going to be honest with one another. Get that into Carlson to Crespo, and he's all alone in the middle, unmarked for the goal. Let's go. Hit him with a dead fish. Oh, let's go. Efour United up 1-0. Graham chases it down, passes it into Carlson. I see Crespo just all alone. He just fires it, rifles it past the goalkeeper to put us in the lead. That is the halftime whistle. That was about the last kick of the game. So let's hop into the second half and see if we can keep rolling and get a couple more goals. Carlson just picks it right off his pocket. Going into Crespo here. He makes these dangerous runs. And could he add another? He does! And now we're going to hit him with the worm. What is he doing? Come on, do it for me. Come on. Do the worm. Come on. Here we go. Hit him with the worm. Dead fish, worms, and knockout punches. Y'all know the drill with goals scored. What a goal. 2 goals for Crespo today. He is such a good player. He's developing so well. Oh, man, he is fun to use. We have Schaefer carrying it down this wing. No one is in front of him. We're going to push the ball out in front of him a little bit. And get that up to Carlson. Oh, and it is blocked. Baker's there, and he's going to rip that. Doesn't get it either. We got Carlson with the ball again. Go back to Perea. Into Crespo. Into Baker. Oh, nope. That was Carlson. I should not have tried to shoot that. I knew it was going to be blocked. I just thought, I'll try and force it. Sorry, by the way, if you heard my dog flapping his ears right there. If you hear my dogs, I do apologize. One is under my desk freaking out because there's thunder. She gets really scared. And the other one is flapping his ears like a bozo. All right, we get the ball out, handle it nicely. I should have passed it up to Graham sooner, and I turned the ball over. This is how we gave up a goal last game. And I think it is safe to say that we were probably using the 4-1-2-1-2 when we played them last time, because today it has been a different story, handling them really nicely, just looking in control. Graham can beat him if he can just push it out. There we go. He gets it, and we're going to go back post for Carlson. He can't get his foot to it, and the goalkeeper collects it. We're making the usual changes. Nilsson comes in on the left wing for Baker, moving Schaefer up top. Menendez comes in for Carlson, and Villalba comes in for Crespo. Crespo's had such a good game. He really has been so fun to use. I'm really bummed about Perea saying that he's done developing. Again, for our level and where we are, he's a great player. But I'm really hoping that his potential goes up so that he keeps developing. But we'll have to wait and see on that until next season. So let's hop back into this game, take care of business, and try and get closer to that title. Nilsson on the ball here, tries to play Schaefer in. We got Perea picking the ball up there on the interception. Menendez coming in, and he's going to rip this. Oh my goodness, he almost scores it. Goalkeeper gets two hands to it to push it out for a corner. Now, my thoughts have been a little all over the place this game after my wife FaceTimed me, but I don't think I finished this thought. If I did, you can let me know in the comments. Elijah, you're repeating yourself. My wife tells me all the time, but I'm not sold on Villalba being Perea's replacement. Villalba, for example, has 50 passing, and Perea has 72 passing, I think it is, and that is... Villalba's passing has let him down. I've seen it numerous times in games where it's just a simple pass and it's just a little wayward. I really want Nilsson to go forward. There we go. But I just am not sure that he is the future of our... That was a terrible cross from Nilsson, but I don't think he's the future of our center mid. He might be down the line, but he really has to develop those technicals. We will have to wait and see how it unfolds. Should not have ripped that. Just Menendez, I think this season, I'm going to show you after this game the stats, but Menendez has a lot of goals, so I'm trying to add to his tally. That is the end of the game. Efour United 2, Burton 0. Let's go see what the league table looks like, see if some of the other fixtures fell our way, and hopefully we're going to be looking and sitting even prettier than we were at the beginning of this episode. So that win sees us on 60 points. Birmingham City have played another game. They're 4 points behind us. But if we win our next game, we would, in theory, be 7 points ahead of them still. Charlton have won, and Peterborough have dropped down to 4th. We're 6 points ahead of Charlton. Now, if we win our game, we'll be 9 points ahead of 3rd position, which is really nice heading into the tail end of this season. I forget how many games we play. We play 46. So we have 16 games to play, and with that many games, really anything could happen, but I'm feeling pretty confident in this team. Really excited to see how this season ends. It's getting down to the nitty-gritty, and I'm pumped to finish this season with you guys. So I told you we'd look at stats, and here they are. Frank Baker leads the team with 19 goals, having a great year, following that up with 8 assists as well. That's 27 goal contributions in 27 appearances. That's incredible. Schaefer has 26 goal contributions in 30 appearances with 16 goals, 10 assists. Menendez. Now this is where it gets interesting. Menendez has played 31 times and has 22 goal contributions with 10 goals, 12 assists. Carlson has played 28 times and has 18 with 4 goals and 14 assists. I don't know. Menendez, I don't know. Let me know down in the comments what you think, who I should be starting. I'm still sold on Carlson's pace and the fact that he has potential to be special. I think he could literally turn into a 90-plus overall player, while Menendez might get there, but he might end up being a high 80s, which is still phenomenal. But Carlson, I don't know, just with that potential, it's enticing to me. But Menendez is definitely producing a lot more. So, I don't know. It's a hard choice. Crespo has 7 goals and 9 assists in 27 appearances. That is 16 goal contributions. Vasquez has played 16 times with 4 goals, 3 assists. Carlson, we already went over. Graham has 27 appearances with only 4 goals and 4 assists. He has not really been lighting it up this season. I'm not sure what's been going on, how he hasn't been more involved. I can't seem to figure it out. He makes great runs, but I've thought about using Logan Wilson, who plays right wing as well, a little bit more, because in 13 appearances, he has 5 goal contributions with 3 goals and 2 assists. So we might experiment with that a little bit. I still like Graham a lot. His pace is incredible. Logan Wilson is a little bit slower, but we'll just have to see. Nilsson has 3 goals, 3 assists in 20 appearances. King has 11 appearances with 2 goals, 2 assists. Pereira has 27 appearances with 2 goals, 3 assists. Bennett has a goal in 3 appearances. Villalba has a goal and an assist in 33 appearances. Like I said, he's not really an offensive creator so much as just someone who can run for days, come in at the end of a game, and kind of shore up the defense. Jonassen has 1 goal from left back in 27 appearances. Now let me make sure there's no other people with assists that didn't have any goals that we may have missed. Eliasson in 3 appearances has an assist. Our right back Dahlberg in 6 appearances has an assist. Munoz has an assist in 5 appearances, and that rounds out our stats. I've also gone and I've given all of the players that were on a 1.5 years that I wanted to keep, I've given them new contracts. If you want, you can pause and look at who I've offered new contracts. I'm not going to go through all of them, but I am letting Sullivan's contract run out. He's just rotting away in our reserves. We're not going to use him. Lewis is our backup. I'm not decided on him, especially with Lund in the youth academy. I haven't quite figured out what I want to do with Lewis. Parker, he's not going to make it in our team. He's not quite good enough, so he will be leaving the club. Dahlberg, same thing. Not good enough. He will be leaving. I'm going to try and probably sell these guys in the summer if we can get any offers in. And Schaefer continues to only agree to 1-year extensions. I'm trying to lock him down even farther, but he is the talisman of this team. We got to find a way to keep him around longer. Maybe when we move up into the championship, he'll be more willing to sign a longer contract. We'll just have to wait and see. Hinga Dinga Darg and Efour United is in the garden. Let's go check out those youth scouting reports. This is a quick look at our youth academy, and the guys are coming along very nicely. They're still developing. I'm really excited about Olafson. We've been through this numerous times, so I'm not going to spend any more time here. Let's go check out the scouting reports. You're fired. All joking aside, we got no scouting prospects in that last one either. The highest one was $400,000. I might need to light a fire under our scouts' butts, threaten them with their jobs. I'm not too sure what I need to do, but we have now 3 months in a row with no youth scouting prospects, and that is the whole excitement of this save for me. Again, we have a lot of young guys already coming through. Still excited about them, but I want to find that next gem, that next world beater. Now, really quick, before we go into the end of the episode, from the last transfer window, we had offers in for Baker, Jonassen, Crespo, Pereira. Our team is starting to be coveted by the world of soccer. Baker was linked with a move to Olympique Lyon in France, which is that's a big club. So it's gonna probably start getting harder to keep some of these players. We got to make sure we're moving up these leagues, getting into the championship, the Premier League, making deep runs in the cups, so that these guys want to be a part of our team. And before we go, one other shocking piece of news from the transfer window. Pedri from FC Barcelona, they sold him because they are, I mean, it's FC Barcelona. As anyone who knows about soccer knows, they have not been running their organization very well the past couple years. And they sold arguably their best player. Not arguably, he is their best player and probably like the next Messi. Like, that's how good Pedri is. They sold him to Juventus for $184 million. So I guess there was a price tag on him. That's a lot of money, but he's phenomenal. And Pulisic went to Real Madrid for $101 million. So go America. If you have enjoyed that, leave a thumbs up on the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that bell. I post these every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Stream over on Twitch every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. We're doing an NCAA 14 save over there, so come check it out. We're having a lot of fun bringing in new viewers. People are joining the community every stream. It's getting really exciting, so come on. Come hang out and have some fun with us. I'm enjoying this team's journey through the Crucible. It's getting really, really exciting. We're getting into the end of this season. Lots to play for, but E4 out.